Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hey, welcome to the show. So glad you guys could all be here today. It's Thanksgiving is coming up. It's next week, and we all know there's lots of preparations. I've been talking to lots of people. They've got guests coming into town, family coming into town. James comes in on Tuesday, which I'm very excited. James is our son. We're so excited. Coming in from New York City. He's a big shot now. But everybody's got somebody coming in. It's so very cool. Yeah. We have a return guest on the show. We love having her. She's a branch manager at Caliber Home Loans. She's also a fabulous mother and a wife. Let's welcome Shannon Pohl, because we want to talk to her the whole time. We're not going to save the best for last, guys. We're going to bring her right up at the beginning. So welcome, Shannon. It's so good to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll get to the mortgage stuff soon with Caliber Home Loans, but we want to talk about Thanksgiving. So Shannon, what does Thanksgiving look like in your house or in your family?
So it's my dad's favorite holiday.
Okay.
And my brother this year is actually going hunting. And we were going to go to Georgia.
Right.
But I have to stay home and be with my dad. So we are going to have a smaller get together.
Okay.
And it's wonderful.
Is he here in Vero Beach?
Yep.
Okay.
He's in the Treasure Coast.
Okay.
And my husband's family's going to get together. Now that we've had kids, they have to kind of gather around us, and that's amazing.
I love that too.
Yeah.
It's nice. You get to like say, oh, I can't travel with all these children.
Yeah.
You have 2 children, right?
Yeah.
Yes. How old are the kids
2
now?
boys, 5 and 12.
I love the boys. I love me some boys.
I think God knew what he was doing, making me a boy mom.
No question with me too. My father willed upon me. He's like, I want a girl. I want you to have a girl. And I'm like, no, I'm not having a girl. And I didn't. I had 1 boy. So I was very lucky about that. Cindy, what does your Thanksgiving look like this year?
Well, let me see. Where's my camera? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You got it.
Something like that. I think it's that one. No, it's not.
Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle.
It happens.
So now we did it again. Now you're on the Lori Davis Show. It is little Liam's actually second Thanksgiving, but his first one, he was like 3 weeks old. So now he gets to have the turkey leg and the whole bit. So yeah.
Yes, and Liam is your great-grandson.
Great-grandson, right.
Yeah.
He's a year old November 4th, and there's another one on the way, but yep.
That's right.
November 4th. That's my Peyton.
Is
That's
that
a
right?
Good day.
That is a good day.
day.
That's a great day. Now, Cindy, where is this Thanksgiving taking place, and what is the menu?
Okay, so it's in Boca. It's down in Boca Raton because
that's right,
they moved down there. My granddaughter
lives.
and
Yes, I
my
forgot.
grandson and whatever law and whatever. It gets too many in-laws there. And you know what? I just found out, Lori, and I told you this before the show. I have had, not mentioning any names, 3 people that have told me I hate turkey.
Yeah.
We are not eating turkey. And I'm like, oh, okay, but I am. So we're going to have some turkey. We're going to have some barbecue.
Yes.
All of those kind of trimmings, that kind of thing. Absolutely.
Now, are you going to make the turkey?
Yes.
Okay, good. I make the turkey. Generally speaking, when it was just Jim and James and I, it was, it's just not very festive. So we would go to my bestie, shout out to Rebecca Emmons, love her. And people would come over and we'd have at least 10 people together.
Yeah.
I used to do Thanksgivings and Christmases with Italian family down when I grew up in Boca Raton, South Florida, and it'd be like 30 people.
Right.
They'd move all the furniture in the garage and we'd just have tables, like table.
Yeah.
It was great.
Love
it was fun and, so much food and definitely turkey. But, some people don't like turkey. I get it. Shannon, you said
I don't
something.
really get it.
I know, but you were saying people want to break tradition, I think.
I feel like everybody kind of wants to make the new, but I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, I understand if you don't like
turkey.
turkey.
And you have ham.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, whatever you like.
And Brussels sprouts.
Not at my house because nobody eats them but me, and I'm not going to make them just for me. So,
Yes, I would make them.
probably
I
should.
do.
Have you
right?
ever made green bean casserole with fresh green beans?
Yes.
Yes, but
It's not as good.
No, Jim and James,
It's
they
just
have to
not as
have green
good.
bean casserole.
Yeah.
There's no question. They
Canned
at my
green beans.
house, it's like a thing. And Jim Davis used to screw it up every time. He wouldn't drain the beans.
Oh, yeah.
The big floaty thing, because I don't get involved. I'm like, that's your thing. And not that I don't like it, because of course I'll have a scoop of it. And James loves it. But he finally figured out how to make it. But Jim and James, like green bean casserole, they don't care if there's another veg on the table. Just
Right.
make sure that just the way you want it, with the Campbell's cream of mushroom soup,
Oh, yeah.
and the crushed onions and the canned green beans,
Oh,
right?
heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be buckets of those at the Publix if they're not already out yet.
Yeah, they
so, but anyway, well, guys, then you will not hear me again until after Thanksgiving. So this for the Sunday show. Happy Thanksgiving on this Thursday coming to you and your family. We love that you guys spend some time with us here today. We want to thank Chef Scott Verricchio. He always provides a beverage for us. How celebratory is this? We have today a beautiful sparkling rosé. It's a pink champagne. It's absolutely beautiful. It's Italian. It's called Cuvée Aurora. And it's a rosé. It's from Banfi. It's absolutely beautiful. Shannon and I have taken a little bit of it. It's yummy. Mm-hmm.
And it's not too sweet. It's fabulous.
It's not sweet at all.
Yeah,
That's
their
the thing
wines
with
are fabulous.
With
Yeah.
the Cindy, you've always said that you like the Banfi wines,
They
right?
actually live here. They have a house here.
Oh, is that cool?
Yeah, they do.
You used to know that from working?
I do, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, lovely people.
Yeah, and you know what? This goes well with a turkey. Like if
Yes.
it's one of the first things you want to serve, start out appetizers, whatever, go with the bubbly. And then sometimes most people like to go on to Pinot Noir and some darker wines. Pinot Noir is not so heavy. I go straight into the cab. I love that big jammy cab thing, So if you're coming to my house.
Some people do whites, though, too.
They do.
Yeah,
no,
they
of
do.
course.
Well,
It's
some
almost like you
families
can
do all of it.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think you should. Well, it depends on who your guests are, right? I mean, satisfy your guests or satisfy yourself. It's a day for Thanksgiving, and this is one of the things I have to say. I love Thanksgiving. It is my favorite holiday. Thanksgiving and Easter. Thanksgiving to be thankful for all that we have, and Easter for forgiveness. I'm just saying, those two are my favorite holidays. So you'll know you guys are going to have a great week this week. Enjoy your family, all of that. Thank you, Chef Scott Verricchio, for the beautiful beverage. Go see Chef Scott and the staff at Citrus Grill House. They're at 1050 Easter Lily Lane, right there next to Humison Park. They're directly on the ocean. If you're listening to me on Sunday, take your guests there for lunch by day or dinner, but by day you can see the ocean. It's absolutely beautiful out on that patio. Shannon, isn't it amazing?
We went after our anniversary. We stayed the night away, and we said, we're really not ready to go home yet. We stopped there. It's the best every single time.
It is. It really is. And the food is so great. Everything is fresh. If it's not fresh, he's not serving it. The staff is wonderful. Go by and see them. Tell them Lori Davis sent you. Thank you, Chef Scott. We do love all that you provide for us, and thank you for all you do for the community. He's very much about the community as well. Okay, Dale Sorensen Real Estate, our sales numbers year to date, $753 million, 1,178 transactions. That's 19.9% of the market share. The next closest broker to us is at 8.9% market share. So things are slowing down a little bit. We actually are saying we're back to a normal market as far as the pacing of listings coming on, purchases, offers, those kinds of things. It's so funny because those of us in the business, and Shannon will tell you, it's like, what was that? Because it was so different, right, Shannon?
Well,
what happened in the last 18 months?
Well, obviously we were mega charged.
Yes.
But then even in the past couple months, it felt like there was a reckoning period. But it feels like things are really gaining steam again.
Yes, they
So,
are. They
that's a
are.
good thing.
And we love that. We want to talk about selling homes. We can't do that without talking about mortgages. The Fed has essentially tried to slow down the economy by raising interest rates. So it has a ripple effect. When the Fed makes it more expensive for banks to borrow by targeting a higher Fed rates fund, the banks in turn pass that on to their customers. Interest rates on consumer borrowing, including mortgage interest rates, will go up. So that's what's been happening. Everybody's watching, everybody's talking about the Fed. Okay, so that affects interest rates. And we've seen, and everybody's, it's oh my gosh. Well, because we had interest rates that were 2 and 3% a year or more ago, right? Now we still, tell us a little bit about, and I'm never going to ask you to quote a rate because you always say to me, it depends on your credit score. It depends on how much you're borrowing. It depends on a lot of factors.
It does. But, let's be real. The 2 and 3% market, that's a lucky market.
Yes.
The people that got that's amazing. It was lucky. It's not a realistic long-term market. So with that being said, obviously we are hopefully at the height at this point. We did see a reprieve in the last week or so, when inflation came down a notch, mortgage rates in one day came down almost 0.5%.
Wow.
They're going up a little bit more again, just to settle in.
Right.
But when inflation goes down, mortgage rates generally will follow. So that's the hope.
Yes.
And we're really tailoring some of our thought processes to the next 12 months.
Right, right. You have some products, things that you offer, and which is why I think it's really important for most people. You don't understand. You just don't look in the paper or look online and see that's the rate, because there's all sorts of creative ways, and I mean very fiscally responsible things to do that you can do and take advantage of with Caliber. You told me about a program that you guys have right now. What is that about?
Yeah, so right now we realize that over, again, the next 12 or so months, we think that there's going to be a refi market. It may not, again, it's not going to be down to the 3s,
yes,
but maybe we settle into the high 5s or the low 5s, the high 4s. Who knows? We don't have a crystal ball, but any loans that we close, we will refinance those customers with no lender fees.
Yes.
By sticking with the same lender with us, we can save some intangible taxes too.
Sure.
So again, we're looking for customers for life.
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And
just
so
like I do. That's what we do.
A lot of people are talking about buy downs right now.
Yes.
It is something that we can definitely offer. Depending on, again, the situation, it's something that we can look at.
Right, right. And, you know, I remember I've been in this business for 16 years, and there was a time when it wasn't, it was more of a balanced market. I'm not saying it was a buyer's market and whatever, but sellers can sometimes pay down those points,
For sure.
right? Buy down their mortgage. And it's $1,000 or a couple $5,000, whatever it is, depending on obviously the value of the loan.
Right.
But that's still available today. Is that right?
For sure. And again, sometimes with the seller having their price where they are, offering a buyer's concession may be the perfect solution to get everybody happy, accomplish a buy down, maybe pay some closing costs, et cetera.
Yes.
And put it all together. But again, you've got to have a great realtor, a great lender to put their heads together and find the right mix for your situation.
Definitely a team effort. Definitely a team effort. And the thing about sellers is, for you sellers out there, and maybe you've been sitting on the market a little bit, don't freak out, but it's, you know, it's coming. The buyers are still buying and things are still going on. And, you know, as Shannon said, things are getting a little bit more momentum. Just people are more interested now. It's time. It snowed in Indiana. It's time to, you know, it's time to get.
It's freezing in Tennessee.
Right. So they're thinking more about real estate now, but doing that, and it comes out of your closing funds. So it's easy. It's not like it's an out-of-pocket expense. Yes, it does reduce the amount of the final funds that you receive from your closing, but wouldn't it be better to just do it there, right, at closing, and then just say, okay, yes, I'm going to help out, and it definitely makes all parties part and parcel to the transaction. And so I think it's a wise thing to think about in this new market, and with rates just being a little bit up. So buy down some points, refi with Caliber, go to Caliber, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of things out there for you. Let me ask you a question. Down payments. What talk about that, because there's a lot of 95.5. Everybody thinks you have to go 80/20. What's going on? What is that about?
Well, conventional you can do as little as 3% down.
Oh, okay.
Okay. FHA is 3.5%. VA is 100% financing. You wouldn't believe the amount of people that come into me and I say, "Are you a veteran?" And we find out that they can do a veteran mortgage, and the rates are fabulous. So there's lots of things that you can do. But, one of the misconceptions is you do a 5% mortgage, you got to sell your house up north.
Yes.
You sell it, you do a 5% down here, you pay down the mortgage, you recast it, you don't have to refinance it right away.
I did not know that.
And you can take advantage of that with your servicer. So we do that with a lot of retirees, people who are moving down here. 5% is not for first-time home buyers.
I did not know that. So I thought if you were doing, right, you get your mortgage, you're at 5%. You sell your house up north, you can literally
Pay down your mortgage, get rid of mortgage insurance.
Really?
Recast your entire payment down to the new mortgage balance.
It's called a recast, not a refi.
Right.
Wow. And is that a Caliber thing?
Well, we do it. I think that, if you don't service your loans, you won't be able to offer that service after,
Right.
but Caliber does.
You service your own loans.
We do.
So you hold on to them.
Right.
Which means you keep them in-house.
So my people call me and
Yes.
I deal with servicing. How frustrating is it to call an 800 number?
I know. Yes, for sure.
Our office deals with it locally.
That is amazing. I hope you guys heard that, because that is another reason to go with Caliber Home Loans here in town. And Shannon's going to give us all the information on how you guys are going to reach her at the end of the show. Now, there's one thing. When people come to you, what should they have to start opening the process, talking to you? Because I always say, have you talked to a mortgage broker? And then I give them Shannon's number. But I'm just saying, like, what do they need to have in order to, information-wise?
Nothing. Because what you think you might need, I may not need.
Okay.
So just let's start a 5-minute conversation. From that conversation, I'm going to be able to dissect your income, what you owe, and then I'm going to give you a quick list of what I need.
Yes.
And you're going, wait, but I thought that I needed all of this stuff and I need to go to storage.
Yeah.
No. Just have a quick conversation.
That's great.
We'll show you how simple we can make it, and our goal is to make it easy. I know mortgage doesn't sound that fun. It's my passion, so
Right.
I think it's kind of fun.
Right.
But our goal
Cindy?
is, our goal
not my
is
kind of fun.
to make it as easy
Yes.
as possible.
Yes.
And if we can pull deeds from here and tax bills from here and not bother you with that, we're going to do that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And I will say this because, yes, I do have people who get loans from other people.
Sure.
But I will tell you, if I have Shannon on the other side of a deal, I can tell you that thing is going all the way through. There's no, and if we have hiccups, we'll work through the hiccups. But for those of you listening today, if you want, and if you literally, whether you're working with Lori Davis, your realtor for life, or you definitely need to call Shannon Pohl. She works great with all realtors in this town.
Listen, it's a team effort.
It is a team effort. And you need to have a team. You need advisors. You need a realtor. You need a mortgage broker. And, if you want an attorney, we get you an attorney. That's easy too. You need to have all those people as a part of this transaction. It's a big transaction. We understand that. We're very professional. We all get it. We can get you to the finish line. I think that's the most important thing that we do. We need to take a break, take a couple commercials, and talk about a couple houses, and then we'll wrap this up with Shannon Pohl from Caliber Mortgages. See you in a second.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. Easy for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Revive Vero Beach, located next to Anytime Fitness on Oslo Road and 27th Avenue, has everything you need to look and feel your best, including hormone replacement therapy, stem cell therapy, sexual wellness, weight loss, laser aesthetics, hair, tattoo, and skin spot removal, Botox and fillers, cryotherapy, comprehensive blood work, and everybody's favorite, ozone and IV therapy. Refresh, renew, and revitalize yourself at Revive today. Call 772-492-6607. A member of the iTex trading community. Your iTex dollars are welcome.
Sunshine Furniture brightens up your day.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, love seats, and chairs, including lots of slipcover styles from Universal, Four Seasons, and Capri. We also have a gallery of Tommy Bahama and Lexington with styles designed for a relaxed approach to the finer things in life. We're having a fall sale with lots of great markdowns, including all pictures, lamps, and accessories half price. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in Vero Beach, next to Planet Fitness. Family owned and operated since 1991. Don't forget to visit our outlet and closeout store directly across the street and visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Have sunshine.
I like that.
I do too.
Have a sunshine day. I
makes me
like that.
happy.
That was cool. Yeah. Okay, guys, we've got 2 properties here with Dale Sorensen Real Estate. The first one is in the Shores. The Shores is a subdivision off of A1A. It's off Winter Beach Road, which is just north of Johns Island, and then you cut out back over to the water as if you're going to the Indian River. So it's on the barrier island. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house, concrete block, 1998. I mean, it's almost 3,000 square feet. This is a big home, but these are beautiful old homes. It's been completely renovated. It's got a new roof, saltwater pool. I love the outside pool there, and they're all on the water in the Shores. Everybody's on the water, and it's not screened in. If you guys could see the picture, it's absolutely beautiful. That's listed for $1.7 million. That's actually a great price. It's beautiful, and it's a wonderful house. We love that, and I love that area. The next house we have is on the mainland. This is at the Boulevard. I like the Boulevard. I play tennis, but it's also got a restaurant there that anybody in the community can go visit. It's wonderful. What's the name of the
Counterculture.
Counterculture. Fabulous. They all do a lot of organic. They do vegan food, stuff like that. But this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath villa. It's attached. It's a GHO home. This was built in 2021. So this is all new, everything, impact resistant glass. It's just a beautiful house. And I love these places. $549,000.
Wow.
And if you like to play tennis, you can get on the list to play or to join the club at the Boulevard. It's wonderful. Right there at Indian River Boulevard at 45th Street. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate, you know what to do. Call me, Lori Davis, at 772-538-1828, and I will be your realtor for life. Okay, so now what we need to do, Shannon, is tell people how are they going to get in touch with you?
So my website is www.shannonchohl.com.
Okay.
My phone number, 772-360-6030. There's a famous badminton player, and she's the only reason that I don't have the full shannonpohl.com.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and we've gotten in touch with each other.
Have you?
Yeah.
I think that's very cool.
I got some of her Venmos.
Oh, you did not? You did not?
Yeah.
Were you able to send those back?
I did.
I sent money one time to somebody, and they kept the money.
But the good news is I got her email address, she got my website, and we think that it's just funny.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's great. If you can't get Shannon, you can always get me, Lori Davis, at Dale Sorensen Real Estate, or 772-538-1828. I'm a realtor for life, so I'm not going anywhere. I've been here a long time. Tell me about credit scores. I mean, I know they're still a thing. I mean, people have to. So if they talk to you, and I think a lot of people don't know, can they call you and find out what that is?
Oh, yeah. And what's really neat, so medical collections are a thing still.
Okay.
But when they pay them off, let's say you have a $100 one, you pay it off, it completely wipes now from your credit. So I've had people go from a 619 to a 700 for $200 in medical collections. So you just need a good lender to walk you through the path.
Right. And so do they call you and say, when they have that 5-minute conversation with you?
Credit's good for 4 months. So whether you're ready to buy now or later, let's get ready, because when you are ready, you don't want to be held back.
No, I know. And I always say to people when they come to me and say, I want to buy a house, and I go, are you going to get a mortgage? And they say, yes, I am. And I go, okay, great. Have you talked to a lender? And so it's part of what we do, right? And we were talking about partnering. You need to have your lender in line, and you've got them all ready to go by the time they come to me.
And credit's good for 4 months, but it's kind of a cost of doing business. You have to have a real credit score. Credit Karma is not your credit score.
I know. That's why I asked the question, because I think a lot of people think they know, but they don't know. Guys, listen, we are so happy to have you. It's Thanksgiving. Wish everybody happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Shannon.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Cindy, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We'll see you next week. Hope you have a safe time. Be safe. Be happy. If you need Shannon, call Lori Davis at 772-538-1828, and I'll get you in touch. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.